Alright, so we need to wait for this thing to throw it. Yes, we do. It throws a shell, and then we can keep going. Okay, I kind of want another shell. I don't even know if I can knock this Trinity thing out with a shell, so if I can just step on it, I'd rather do that. And I have no shell. Two hearts, no shell. I gotta be careful here. One heart. Are we almost done this hard level? Oh, okay, there's just the forced bullet jump. Except I really gotta not mess up the timing here, because one heart. Yeah, this is getting intense right about now. Considering I have to do this on one hit. Alright, Hunter Clone, what are you going to do? Kinda need to wait for this thing to do something, because I'm not just gonna rush in like unprepared here. Oh, what's the... what? I don't know what to do. Oh, I got stuck. Behind, like, bullets and a clone charging after me, I was kind of screwed there. Alright, so how much more Magna Stage 2 is there, I wonder? I mean, this is the first I made it now. Sure, let's just don't jump over a huge pit of spikes like it's not even there. Man, those spike pits aren't scary at all anymore, despite the fact they're so huge. And a door! Which leads to... Oh, hey, Magna! Mario and Sonic, how unexpected of you to drop in. I wasn't briefed on you two showing up now. Hunter never said anything about this. That's because Hunter isn't in on it this time. He's eager to obtain his power. He's gotten so close now. We have to stop him and our other path is blocked. Going back through the prison wasn't an option, so we just jumped on your ship to hitch a ride. We hope you didn't mind. Oh, I mind, alright. My part in Hunter's master plan is done. He says I may go on my way now, and I've got plans with the prison vessel he's given me. I want you to get off. Not until we're at the New Mushroom Kingdom, Jack-o'-lantern. You aren't going to drop us off this time either. We'll get off on our own leisure. So you finally admit beating me isn't an option. That's fine. Hunter says I'm free to do what I want with you. He doesn't need you anymore from what I hear. Sonic, it looks like he's going to the Mushroom Kingdom. You fight him, while I keep a lookout for where we get off. You got it, pal. Ready to go, Metal Lad? I'm always ready. On guard! And I have 4 hearts. Wait! I would have to redo the level if oh, he's throwing carrots! So, if I get killed by his carrots, I'd have to redo the level anyway. So I have to do the level and fight this guy in one perfect and flawless run. Are you serious? You know, this is gonna be a problem. Ah! Let's try this again now that I know what's going on. So I would have to do all of that in one flawless run. Really? Especially since these carrots are so fast and you can hardly get away from them. If they're even carrots at all, what else do they look like? Maybe they're not, they're probably not carrots, but they look like them. And now he's throwing orbs. And he's just going wherever the hell he wants. Oh my god. This is gonna be an absolute nightmare. Considering you have to do all of this in one perfect and flawless run. The boss fight, the level, everything. On 7 hearts! I took like 3 hits in the level, so that means I only have 4 hearts to fight Magna with. You're probably gonna take a lot of hits just trying to dodge all these things he's throwing, so... let's just try and do the boss from here on 4 hearts. Especially if I get glitched into the wall and die. I always hate it when that happens. Oh, Spin jumping's not an option? You can't spin jump on him either? You must be crazy to expect the player to do the level and kill the boss in one run. I'm making a pseudo midpoint and I'm struggling. Then again, I have 4 hearts out of this maximum 7 that I could have. Or actually technically 8, because I could have a mushroom in the reserve box in addition to the maximum 7 hearts. And I'm still having problems with the boss. We beat him! That's incredible! Sonic! We beat him! That's incredible! We did it on 4 hearts after several tries. There wasn't much more after the furthest I got on a recording. Now's our chance! Let's jump for it! Alright! Come on, we have to go to Peach's castle and find the Spring of Life. Geronimo! You stupid sleazeballs! How dare you jump this ship without my permission! Like, we need his permission to jump off. Oh wait, it technically is his prison vessel. You know what? Screw it. We're jumping off the ship anyway. It's good riddance anyways. I got stuff I want to do and I need to talk to the Raptor. It's time him and I got together again and we got some more negative energy from this planet. Scorpion will surely be thankful for the energy convert when he is awake like Hunter says you will. Go to Peach's castle, first level, on Arc 2, find the Spring of Life, Alania's grave. What, do we have to go to Alania's grave to open up the next world? Let's just go! We're here already? Rest in peace, Alania. This has to be the place, doesn't it? Do we press up in front of the gravestone or something? Okay, so what do we do here? Okay, we are at the gravestone. What do we do to the gravestone? Oh, we enter it! It's like pipe now. It's like it was a warp pipe, but... Wait a minute. Now what do I do? Do I have to find a switch of some sort? I think I found something! Let's hit the switch and then go back to the grave. Then we should be able to actually pass through there. Alright, so we go all the way back to the first room that we enter in the castle once we find that switch, and then we go all the way back to Alania's grave, which we then re-enter. As if it were a warp pipe. Now that we've been told we can. Now we can pass! And then see what the so-called Spring of Life is about. It's getting darker. Oh, really? Now we need to break our way through a wall of bricks? And we have to break more bricks? Seriously? This really isn't doing much for the level at all. Oh shit, we have 2 hearts. I just realized. We just got done with that fight with Magna, so... yeah. He really did deal some damage, and it's getting even darker. What are those spiky balls? Are those all heart containers? That's what it looked like. But why were they shaped like spiky balls, though? Mario, do you have any idea where we are? I'm not so sure, Sonic. We reached the spring and then everything went black. Why did it all go black? Didn't we gain like 4 heart containers? And then nothing. Did we die? Do you think Hunter did something? Was this a trap all along? I'm not so sure. This darkness is overwhelming. What happened to us? You have been transported somewhere safe. What the? Who said that? I'm a spirit that has been trapped inside this realm. It is a realm the Devious Four cannot breach. You must listen to me, please. It is of the utmost importance. Sure, we're willing to listen. What I'm about to tell you is something you will not be able to understand. I am the spirit of a servant of a great intelligence belonging to a plane far higher than you could ever imagine. You could call it divine. I am the spirit of a servant of order. Sphere of order? The main said something about that. What is this sphere? Who are you? My power in here is very weak. It is impossible for me to escape. He took it all away. He was one of the 4 original evils, the form of an orb that would stop at nothing to gain ultimate power. His name is now Hunter. Long ago, I and my partner, another servant of order, had our first confrontation with the Devious Four. Our master had been fighting with them for the longest time, trying to ensure the 4 orbs would not open the orbital void, but alas, our master grew weary. 4 orbs escaped into the universe outside the Divine Field. They were kept imprisoned. With their escape, destruction followed. The Sphere of Order created 3 servants in the beginning. I was one of them. For millennia, our master fought to keep the 4 orbs in prison. When they broke free of the shackles, they set forth an endless reign of death and chaos no one could ever hope to match. I and my partner, who worked to end wars of conflicting nations and worlds, finally confronted what our master so never wanted us to meet. The Orb of Sloth. The Orb of Sloth had a never-ending appetite for power, and I had great power. I was the strongest of the 3 servants, but my power proved no match for the orbs. I lost. The first battle I was ever to lose, and it came with a great sacrifice. I was obliterated, and my body became its vessel, along with my power to its own. Wow, this is a long story. They seek to open the void. Hunter has an infinite knowledge now. He will soon be able to access any world he wants at will. When he attains what he refers to as the dead power, he'll be able to wake up the Orb of Darkness. What Hunter seeks is not actually known as dead power. The correct term for this power is metaphora. Metaphora? It is an evil power of dark origins. It can be said it is the remnants of the hate and destruction brought forth from the destruction of the 4 orbs' actions. Hunter is... The Orb of Sloth is allowed control of this. There'll be only one hope in stopping him. As there is darkness, there will be light to stop it. With the release of the Devious Four, there are also 4 other individuals who can fight this threat off. In every world there exists a spring of order, as you wish to call it. Spring of life. I've taken refuge here after the Orb of Sloth took my body, and I've hidden here ever since. By being here, I can give you more than what will be required to combat Hunter's ever-growing power. Please, you must stop him. You know what he will do, and he will show no mercy towards any living thing. He will give no pity. With this energy, I will awaken your dormant, enlightened powers. You 2 are much more important than you could ever imagine. Only the enlightened can imprison the Devious Four again. Our master so wishes for this. Wait! In prison? We're going to destroy the Devious Four. Look what they've all done! They have destroyed countless civilizations. I've seen them! They do not have any intention to stop, so we will not just leave them in prison and so he's going to escape again. If your master had the power to keep them in prison, why didn't he just destroy them instead? If you ask me, this is your master's fault. You must understand, the 4 orbs are very sentimental to the Sphere of Order. They were with it in the beginning. When all was nothing and light was darkness, the 4 orbs gave definition and split the 2 up. They worked peacefully together and they were very effective in what they did. 4 orbs are the ones responsible for all creation. They split light from darkness, gave death life, created form where there was none. They are the creators of the universe, not my master. 4 orbs thought it would be fine if they would just go home to the void, but they found they were now trapped by their own actions. The action was creating definition. They were enraged by this and started to rebel, and then finally, they started to reign of death and chaos. They are the original evil simply because they refused to obey divine law. The 4 orbs were responsible for how the life forms of the universe started to mistreat each other and attain great power. The Orb of Sloth grew jealous of their growing feats and so became furious over nothing in the end. The other 3 orbs empathized with their furious brother, and thus it all started. This is what my master tells me. It finally decided to fight back to them, to protect the life they created and imprison them, betraying them. The 4 orbs are precious to the Sphere of Order, and as painful as will be to send the other end is most done. The enlightened must destroy the 4 orbs in order to finally— Oh my god, this is so long! Enlighten energy, go on Hunter's mountain, go to his laboratory and stop him from reaching the life realm before he finalizes his efforts to attain metaphora. If he does, it'll be too late. Go, now! Stop the Orb of Sloth! Stop the cause of all this! Stop Hunter! Oh, brother, that was so long! Wait, so did the star appear? Anyway, we'll figure this out later. We've been told to go to the mountain lab, wherever that is.